Okay, so now we are recording. So with me in the car, this wonderful, incredible gentleman, Mr. Manjeet Jhakkar. Did I get that right? Jhakkar?
Yes, Jhakkar or Singh. Yeah.
Manjeet Singh Jhakkar. That's the Manjeet Singh. I'll go with the brand. Let's go with the brand.
Okay.
Manjeet is an incredible friend, and how long we have known each other, Manjeet?
I think almost a decade now.
No, almost a decade now.
Yeah.
And I met you. You came into a workshop and a
Yes.
seminar.
I still remember that.
Okay.
Yes.
So Manjeet is my newest YouTube subscriber. Okay, just to put it that way. He subscribed to my channel today.
Yeah.
But Manjeet has been on my email list, and we often run into each other. He is an incredible fitness trainer, one of the most celebrated fitness trainers in Silicon Valley. And Manjeet, you were on my podcast many years ago.
Yeah.
A podcast that we recorded, but we never published. So that's a ding on me, literally. I mean, that's like okay, I take that. But the reason why I'm recording this is because Manjeet wanted to see, is now seeing all the videos on YouTube, and or at least checked out a few today.
Yeah.
And
Hey, how are you?
okay, okay, that's Manjeet, and Manjeet wants to see my $1 million YouTube studio, right, Manjeet?
That's right.
So I have to take you to my car.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go and check it out. Okay. And the question was, what's your YouTube setup? And I said, Manjeet, why don't we come into the car and let me show you, let me record. I want to celebrate you. At the same time, I want to also show you how this is. This works.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
the fair representation.
That's very true.
Without
and
any.
I'm very excited here. Let's go through that.
Okay, let's go through that. Okay.
Right.
So right now, I am recording into the iPhone, and this is iPhone 15 Pro Max. And usually I do not record this way. It's now the car is running. I don't run the car. It's running because it's too hot outside, and this usually I have a plugged-in microphone that actually takes the feed. Okay, I'll show you how this works. So essentially, this is a what do they call this? The stand on which you put the microphone as on a camera, the holder,
Let's say dashboard holder.
the dashboard, holder of the phone, right?
Right.
Hands free. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm not using the screen, the camera that faces you.
Right.
That has low resolution.
Right.
So I'm using the front camera, the 3 cameras.
Right.
That's the front cameras. That's what I'm using. Now, if you do that, you can't see yourself,
Right.
right? And for that, I'm using a device, a screen mirroring device called Neumova, which is about $67 available to you on YouTube. Okay, it simply mirrors the screen. So if you go back and look at some of my videos, I keep looking down as I'm looking into the camera. I keep looking down. I want to see that I'm in the frame.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
that's my distraction right there. But this is an incredible tool. This does amazing. Now, if you have an iWatch, iPhone can directly show. You can align with your iWatch. It'll be fine. I don't have an iWatch. That's why I'm using this device.
So
This
you
is
can basically
I
do
can
the mirror there.
I can mirror. Yeah. So this can go on the phone and all, because I have a basic thing, Manjeet. I do not want to edit my videos, and I want to be so quick that I record, I publish. I'm more focused on the content and my ability to deliver impactful message.
Right.
I am not at all any which way concerned about how I look, whether I look shabby. I just went to gym this morning. I don't care any of these things. These things don't matter. And this is something that I keep talking on the channel as much as I can, and every time in my seminars, workshops, it doesn't matter. People are driven by the depth of your conviction rather than the height of your knowledge. They don't look, there are no props, nothing. Very simple. Okay.
Right.
Now we are recording directly, but I also use a Rode wireless lavalier microphone.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the Rode, and essentially this part, there are three parts to this. Okay, so this is a microphone that comes out. It goes somewhere here like this. Okay, and this is the one that you can put on. Just see if this
So
works.
that's-
Okay, this is a
okay.
microphone, so that
All
way
right.
the sound goes away. And then this is the connector that goes right into the jack where you put your charger in for your iPhone, right?
Okay.
And because I also have an extender here, like an extension cord, because I plug that in somewhere here, and then this goes into the phone. This way, what happens is, if I directly plug this into that one, then sometimes the case on the phone obstructs the thing. So this is it, and I put this in. I hope this still records though.
Okay.
Without taking away from the. Okay, we are still recording.
Right.
Now I want to a couple of things here. One is, yes, I think we are now. I think the camera. You see that? That's the. It started picking up as I was speaking.
Right. So it basically switched from the phone to the microphone.
Yeah,
okay.
To the
That's awesome.
wireless.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the challenge I had was when I'm having the camera here and I'm recording, the heat in the car. It's summer. The heat in the car heats up the sunlight heats up the phone.
And it'll turn off.
I turn off, right? That's an iPhone problem.
So you should do early in the morning.
Yeah. So what I did is exactly early in the morning or late in the evening, right? So I record right around 6 o'clock in the evening, and I post it the following morning, 8 o'clock. That's my release time. That's my record time. End to end, I do not spend more than 1 hour in the recording. 15 minutes or less in the content product creation.
Right.
No edits involved.
Right.
I simply take the content and push it into Adobe Premiere Pro, and I press the auto button to auto correct the color code.
Okay.
So if it's too dark, then it just updates the video and makes it look good.
Right.
And then occasionally I press the enhance audio button and clean up button on the audio. Just all AI.
Okay.
All AI.
Okay.
And that's it. I upload the video. Okay. So one of the challenges that I had, and I want to share this all everybody who wants to do this, is you can. Okay, the app that I'm using to record is not the traditional app that comes with the iPhone.
Okay, so this is not
the iPhone camera.
Okay.
I'm using a Blackmagic Pro as the app. Blackmagic Pro. And I'm using a very low light setting. The ISO mark is very, very low, like less than 100.
And why is that?
ISO means it can pick up. It can pick up low light. It can work in low light.
Okay.
So you're not letting a lot of light come in. Now, when you have that setting on and you are having sunlight coming in, you now have a complex situation because a lot of light coming in. So one of the challenges I had was, in order to cut down the glare of light, I could put a filter on this camera on the iPhone. But the problem with that is, you're not buying equipment and all that thing. And next time iPhone comes in, they come with iPhone 17 or 18. Now, or 16 is already out, but 17 or 18, then who knows what they're going to change on the lens structure. And the VND filter is what I'm talking about. The filter that actually cuts down the glare. If I put that filter on to this phone, then I'm stuck with it. If I upgrade the phone, then I have to go buy another filter again, something like that. Right. So instead of doing that, I decided to spend $300 and completely, tint the whole car.
Okay.
So it stays cool. So I completely tinted the whole car. Okay. So it's somewhat, it's a manageable. So VND filter comes for $300. I tinted the car, still $300. I'm good to go for now. Right. So the case in the point is, you do not need expensive cameras, any of that stuff.
Right. So that's super awesome. I think all in all, maybe you have spent less than $500.
Yes.
And your workflow is highly automated, in the sense you basically put out this 10 minutes plus video in less than an hour. Yeah. No, that's awesome. I think
15 minutes of content creation, 15 minutes of the only challenge I have is I recently added a step that actually complicated the process, which is I transcribe the video, and then I created a caption.
Okay.
Somebody said having captions on video increases people retention and all. You sound a little bit Indian. Of course I'm Indian. I sound Indian. Okay. English is not my first language. Right. So all that is, I don't know. Somebody said I added the step, it's costing me.
Yeah, but you can use the YouTube default captioning, that will also kind of pick it up. But let's see. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
And then as you create more, and then why only English language? Then you can translate it into 50 others. And
exactly.
yeah.
That's the idea. Did I answer all your questions or whatever? Or
Yeah.
you
No.
had any questions?
When you said, "Hey, let me show you," I thought you will have more than 2-3 cameras, and then I said like, okay, picking up audio, and then but I think you just like everything else you do, you highly optimize things. So
I had that idea, so I would put the same arm on the side here and never lower this window. But my kids do go through the drive-throughs, so I still need to get the food from there. I could have put that on the glass directly instead of the dashboard. But the glass, the idea was, okay, now I will have okay, sometimes I can change the angle, but this angle is good. I record myself.
Yeah.
I deliberately leave space on the right side so I can inject any of, images and all.
Right.
So you happen to be here in the chair today,
Right. I'm
but
the
that's the place. That's the place I put some stuff if need be.
Right.
But this is it.
Yeah. No, thanks, Srini. Thanks for showing. And, I'll probably, I think it's really like this lightweight, this one, because I've seen people and it's...
I don't know. I got the Rode because I have bought a lot of Rode products before. But there is a better... DJI also has a microphone. This is everybody's saying good. Yeah. My recommendation is buy $20 products on Amazon. They all work amazing.
Right.
So I mean, if somebody is budget constrained and all.
Yeah.
But I was telling you one thing earlier, Manjeet, and I talked about this also on the channel, which is, there are, you asked me a question, how many followers, and
so we were talking about, right, because the typical narrative is, you have to have a few 100,000 followers, and then to drive any meaningful impact with whether you're driving traffic or just monetize directly on YouTube. So that's kind of the my question was, and then I saw your video where it's like hey, avoid these 3 mistakes. That was, I think, the a good one to see. And then 2 of them I've heard it. Now, probably I think it depends on what kind of offer you are making, what product and service. Because I mean, I personally don't have the clarity.
The offer I talked about is all the time. It's very clear. One is, people are not buying for people are not seeking information. We can't play that game on YouTube anymore. Anywhere we can't play the game. We can't share information because we are 2025. Get over with it, right? Second part is, we cannot claim that we are the best teachers.
Right.
And we cannot claim that people should that there is, we can't even claim that there is nobody else who can't do things better than us. So all these options are over. We could have 30 years ago, and like our forefathers did, but we cannot do it. So the challenge is this: people are not paying for information. People are not paying because you are a well-known brand or you are something unique and nobody else is. None of that stuff. People are simply paying for the pain that they're going through that has turned now into suffering, and they want a triage. They want a solution. You show up there and say, I'm not going to not only give you the information, I'm going to teach you, show you, all that is good, but I will not deliver a solution, but I will deliver a transformation through the solution. So you deliver a transformation. So transformation that is time bound always creates trust, and trust is what scales your business. So I'm telling people, through everything, through this, is just solve one small micro problem, and that eventually will build the brand. That's the bottom line. And no, you don't need a lot of followers, subscribers to do this. I know somebody with 22 followers ended up making a 7-figure income on YouTube.
Wow.
Okay, 22 brand new subscribers. I have majority of my subscribers who are on my email list and prior clients and all. But none. I mean, there are some, and in fact, on the videos, I keep telling people at the end of the video, each video, that if you found value, then only subscribe, because you are not. It's just a waste of time. I tell people to watch my videos at 1.5 speed. no need to waste time.
I did 1.25 and that was
it's great,
good,
amazing.
Yeah,
So by the way, any of my videos, please fast forward. I do a lot of hamsas and all that stuff. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Yeah. So I think I agree. I remember reading one article a few years ago. 1,000 true fans.
1,000 true fans.
Right.
Yes.
I think that
yes.
and that
it has condensed since.
That concept is very true because
it has condensed since.
Yeah.
Now the talk is 100 fans.
Right.
Yeah. So it's the depth, it's the engagement, it's not the numbers.
Right.
No.
Super cool. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you, Manjeet.
Awesome.
How many 60? How many numbers you have? Look at these numbers. Look at this. How many numbers you have? 40,000 TikTok.
So when I started on Facebook almost a decade ago, and that grew up to 125.
Right, and you lost that page, right?
I lost that page. Then I got it back, so it still has 100,000.
Okay.
Then parallelly, it's like, okay, I'll post on my personal, because this was the page, and then I had my own
personal
account.
profile too. Yeah.
And now,
so which one scales better? Which one has more?
The page scaled very fast for me because it was the more like I was doing agile fitness and like the little bit of better branding.
Page, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've seen both ways, and I think it's really the consistency and then putting out the videos and then then I started TikTok.
Okay.
So that grew fast for me. Like in 2 years, I'm at like 32,000.
32,000. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what works for TikTok is I learn a new type of workout and then I record it.
Okay.
And a lot of body weight, pull-ups, push-ups, and all that.
Yeah.
They always have better engagements and likes and share.
Okay.
And that way, that's.
I'm going to tag you on the video.
Okay.
Through all your social media links, so that people, whoever, please follow this guy's amazing. There's a good, kind-hearted soul. And then what other YouTube? How many?
On YouTube, I have around 200. In fact, I did a free AI course recently.
Okay.
And and I kind of like, hey, let me teach because I work in that space, and then so we did like every Saturday, full series about an hour teaching, and I posted them on YouTube.
So that got.
Yeah, but still, it's like I couldn't figure it out how to grow on YouTube yet.
Yeah. I don't know either. I mean, honestly, so I did YouTube for a while. I started, I've been on the platform for nearly 18 years, and I started, really, somebody told me, got to. YouTube is different. Okay, fine. So 2021, I got in. I did a lot of videos till 2023, and then I stopped in 2023. No more videos posted, and I had like whatever number of subscribers. They all probably forgotten who I am. And then I came back. I said, I'm going to do one video a day and see where this platform takes me, right? So I started doing it. I started May 19th.
Right.
And at the time we're recording, we are on June 12th, Thursday. We're recording this, 2025.
Right.
And up till now, like 2023 subscribers came in. I'm telling people not to subscribe unless they don't find value and all.
Yeah.
I mean, that's somehow, I do not know where this is going to go.
Right.
But I know one thing's for sure, that with radio and with Facebook, I never really wanted a big audience. Honestly, it was only a select few people, and for all practical reasons, you and I also met through radio.
Right.
There was no way. Yes. So. It was always a small little number of people. It comes down to the offer, to that video that you're referring to. Right. Straight comes to that offer. There's nothing else, no other secret to this.
Yeah.
And you can, and I made a promise to myself, I can easily buy a bunch of views on YouTube, but I made a very ethical decision not to do that. I said, I'm going to grow this organically as much as I can and see how far this goes.
Yeah, it'll grow, I have no doubt. I think, you are very passionate about whatever you do, like when you're doing radio, and you are very inspirational. I mean, that's the one thing anytime I meet, I feel good about. I get good vibes.
Thank you.
And I think always brings smile on my face.
Thank you. So if I have to compliment you back, it sounds it's just not on the same thread as you said that to me, but I hold you in the same esteem. I've seen you work with clients when you are a fitness trainer. I've seen you inside your area of work. I've seen you at several of my seminars, workshops. I've seen if I'm not mistaken, before the page went down, Facebook page went down, you and I lost our Facebook page at the same time. I had about 100,000 likes. All that is gone. And anyway, so I've seen that, and all along the same. Whatever Manjeet, it's about the same Manjeet is. Absolutely same individual, same vibe, same persona, same disposition. That's the right word.
Thank you.
So all the congratulations to you, all the best to you, and I keep praying that our paths keep crossing this way. Always.
So let's stay healthy and keep using more AI and
actually we should actually, you know what? It's a promise that I make on the video. Let's do a proper. When my real studio comes in, when I go to this is my $1 million studio. When I go to a multi-million-dollar studio, I'll have you in. Literally, I mean, we'll do a full health.
Two topics then we'll do, of course, on health. Another one that I'm very passionate about is just you and me sharing how we use AI, how I use AI. Absolutely. Let's say in my own productivity or my more. I think that will be tremendously valuable to people.
It's interesting. Manjeet asked me earlier that, Srini, are you hiring people to do some of the stuff, right? Something like that. My answer was, sorry, I was in a different trance altogether. I said, if I am, I don't know, should I say this?
Let's hold on for the next episode.
Okay, let's hold it on next episode. Okay, good. Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks everyone.
Thank
Have
you.
fun.